All right. Hey, Alejandro. This is Patrick. This is my week 3 status report. Um, in this video, I'd like to go over the challenges that we have faced in this week. It was a really tough week for us mentally, and getting our heads wrapped around the final ideas was a big. It was a big challenge for us. However, I feel that we overcame them and we made the best decisions for our app and for ourselves. Um, I'd say one of the biggest challenges for this week was finalizing the wireframes and getting the wireframes to what we wanted the user to feel while they were navigating through our app. We put together this presentation. I felt that we did pretty good. I hope to get some more feedback for the presentation itself. We got a lot of good feedback for the app. Presenting wise, me and Aaron both rehearsed this. We had a we had a guide that we both written up for how we're going to control the flow of the presentation. Um, we had different starting points for each slide. I'd say that a challenge was for us to make the slides have less text on them. That was one of the things we tried to do. As seen with this one, we tried to keep not much text to distract the audience, not the user, from what we were trying to accomplish when we were presenting. I believe the live demo was something that really stood out in our project. It was very time consuming to make that. However, I feel like we did pull it off. There still are some changes we need to make to the wireframes. We might even, depending on next week's assignments, we might want to make the wireframes in color. The sitemap. The sitemap was kind of difficult at first um, to lay out. I know it's pretty much just a layout of your pages and clicks and uh, showing the structure of the pages in your site. I never made one, so it was challenging. I had to go to Google for references and see how other people made a sitemap. But I feel that I got the overall objective for the sitemap down, especially now after the presentation when we got feedback for the sitemap. I feel a lot stronger with making them. And they also are a very useful tool to use. Our features obviously are very big and were very thought out. Finalizing them was something that was in the beginning a challenge, but as we grew towards this app and as we started talking about this app more, we figured out the features that were needed and the features that we feel that we can accomplish within the time scope that we have. With the stack that we're using, it's me and Aaron both are decent in Angular, using Angular and Node. We still would like more. We still are striving to learn the mean stack more. So this is why we are using this stack. Both of us are pretty proficient in PHP using a LAMP stack, so we decided to give ourselves a bit of a challenge and use Angular for a single page application. The features are pretty much as we said in the presentation. They are a history, as more of as less of a discovery and more of a history for the user to be able to remember what bar and beers that they like, or what beer they had at a bar, so they can go back and find out what beer it was, what craft beer they were drinking at what bar. Me myself, I've had I've been in situations where I've had a really good beer and I just don't remember the name of it. So, and I had it at World of Beer, which is interesting. So we're trying to get rid of that problem and with our app. And so we don't want our app to be generalized into one bar. We want it to be used in multiple bars. So our challenges that we faced this week were finalizing the wireframes, finalizing the features, the presentation. Sometimes when me and Aaron have a presentation to do, we tend to overthink it and try to put a lot of information into it, and it's really doesn't have that. The presentations I'm learning don't need to have that much information on the screen. You just need to have the information in your head and be able to present it to the people that you are pitching to. So that was definitely something I learned this week. So it was a good week. It was a hard week. I was sick for most of the week, and so getting the stuff done on time was a challenge for me. And I felt like I did all right. I felt like the presentation went well. I feel that our app is going to be a very good, useful app. And I'm looking forward to coding and getting this show on the road. Thank you for another week, Allie, and I will see you on Monday.